as they play against the Kansas City Royals. And it's game time on 2K Sports.
And what a supportive bunch on hand for this one. Nearly 38,000 for our game. Just moments from now, Gil Mesh is going to bring his stuff to try and baffle these hitters. We're in the heart of the month of May now. 2K Sports and MLB. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
Got a good right-hander on the mound and a good lineup that he's facing right here.
Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup. Ozzie Guillen. A win for the Royals last night. They've won their last 4 games. I'd like to continue that here.
When you start a winning streak like this, 4 straight coming in today, it almost feels like a no-hitter type situation. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to dwell on it. You don't want to jinx yourself. Just go out and continue to play hard.
And he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. Got a chance to check out the Royals defense. Here's what it looks like. And Steve, individual factors out there.
Jason Kendall's always been known for his ability to call the game. His relationship with the pitching staff has been critical to his success and his team's success.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. A runner on first, no outs. Strike one. Mesh got him to swing 0-1.
Well, right there was a lot of indecision right there on the hitter. He thought fastball. He saw a slider, but he saw it too late, and that's why he swung late.
Towards center field. One away.
Let's take a look where the Kansas City Royals rank right now in the American League. 7th in stolen bases, 11th in hits, and the batting average numbers just not where this club would like them to be right now. Not enough contact, not enough depth in the lineup in production with these guys swinging the bat.
First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, if the White Sox are going to win their division, they have to win within their division. They did not do that in 2009.
That's hit foul by Konerko. For the White Sox with a 34-38 mark in their own division. Now swinging a shot toward second. From his knees, he got him. What a play. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. Take a look here in that dive and that force out.
You see him get down on his belly, make the play, then transfer the ball from glove to hand to get the force out at second.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. 2 outs and a man on first. There's a swing and a ball hit deep to right field. Still going back. Goodbye, home run, a 2-run digger. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that. Two runs coming in on the long ball. Here's a look at our Pepsi WPA chart.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
2 outs and nobody on. Mesh with a delivery. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. And we've got offense here in the first inning, just the way they wanted to start this ball game.
Now the pitching's going to have to settle down here. Now I know it's early, but you don't want this thing to spiral out of control.
Great offense early. First inning sees the first 2 runs of this game. The White Sox have the lead 2-0. And it'll be Jared Washburn doing the pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. Steve, he gets going here against Kansas City. What do you think we're going to see from him?
Jared Washburn out on the mound, and this one you get a chance to watch the crafty left-hander do his work, commanding all of his pitches. He needs to work ahead of the count and throw the off-speed stuff for strikes to expand the strike zone.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Ball! Not a pretty pitch, no damage. Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing soft liner down the left field line. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. And we'll have a chance now to see how the Royals line up, presented by Pepsi. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, even if Rick Ankiel's not swinging the bat, the thing you have to notice about him, when a ball's hitting the gap, you watch for the most explosive outfield arm in baseball. He's very accurate wherever base he's throwing to, and he has an absolute cannon. He can change the game with his arm as well as with his bat.
Strike one to DeJesus. A career .267 number off the White Sox. Oh, Pierre trying to steal. And it's not in time, and he beats the throw. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. And the 1-2 delivery from Washburn. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strung him out, one down.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good two-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
RBI. Let's see if Billy Butler can get it.
And a breakout season for first baseman DH Billy Butler of the Kansas City Royals. And if the Royals are to compete, they have to find some help for Butler in the lineup. The 21 homers, 93 RBIs, off to a great start in this young career.
Ball one started off the at-bat. It's 1-0. Or Billy Butler. The question is, the pitcher's found a way to get him out of there. He is a guy who does not miss his cuts at the plate.
No, he doesn't. He is a free swinger. He's going to let it fly. Only 58 walks and 608 at-bats. If he's gonna get pitched to a lot differently now because of his reputation after his 2009 season, he's gonna have to be a little more patient at the plate.
Good pitch that time at the knees. 2-2.
Well, he's got to have some confidence in this one. 3 hits in the game last night. Must be seeing the ball well.
And here's the pitch. Change up, swung on and missed. That'll be out number 2.
Well, that's about as straight as a string right there at 84 miles per hour.
Great job of mixing speeds. Change up there.
It looked like he almost popped his elbow out of place trying to swing at that pitch. Boy, was his timing thrown for a loop.
Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike. Oh, Pierre trying to steal. And he is out at third. What a throw. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. And it'll be the White Sox. Illuminated by the big cans above Kauffman Stadium on this great evening.
51, Alex Rios.
And Alex Rios to lead off. And he's in the top 10 in the league in runs. Strike one. Mesh got him to swing 0-1.
Oh, he's having some kind of season this year, Gary. Really the guy leading this team's offense and some kind of offensive production.
Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. He gets the throw down to first base, and they'll get the out.
That's a great play there by the catcher. When the pitcher throws one in the dirt like that, he's really hoping the catcher will block it, keep it in front, and be able to get the out at first.
Kind of plays that can change the momentum of a game if you don't get that out. It's going to be Przinski. Hard grounded to short, and that hit streak will continue as that one gets through. That brings up Mark Teahan. State Farm takes a look at the highest batting average over the last 10 games.
All these guys have a similar trait, that ability to put the good part of the bat on the ball and make solid contact on a consistent basis. And they're willing to hit from line to line, not just being pull hitters.
In the top 10 in hits. Mesh with a delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards third. To second for one. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. The Central Division race is starting to take shape. Let's take a look at the State Farm standings board. It's the White Sox in first. Second place, the Royals. Twins in the third spot. Tigers in fourth place. And down at the bottom, the Cleveland Indians.
Not a lot of expectations in Chicago this year, but the White Sox surprising everybody, sitting atop of the American League Central right now and building that confidence level.
Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. The White Sox 2, Kansas City nothing. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary. Rick on Keel. Washburn set and delivers to the left side, and that'll retire on Keel.
Second base. Number 13.
Diaspo at the plate.
Well, for a team like the Kansas City Royals, who struggled mightily again in 2009 as far as wins and losses go, Alberto Callaspo had to be a very bright spot in their season. He stole only 2 bases, but he hit 41 doubles, and he scored 79 runs. He has a lot to build on for 2010.
Taps this one foul to the right. Callaspo likes to take advantage of that Royals ballpark. It's got some pretty big gaps in it, and he's got enough speed so that he can turn singles into doubles in his own home yard.
41 doubles, 8 triples, and that's a great sign. With that speed, though, you wonder why he only steals 2 bases. I think he needs to work on that a lot more going into this season, because he can be an effective offensive weapon if he can steal bases.
Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
K-Cam's going to give us a good look at the cutter.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. The Royals unable to get on the board. And it's Johnny Damon at the plate. He had a single in his last time up.
Number 18, Johnny Damon.
First pitch on the way to Damon. Strike one. Mesh got him to swing 0-1.
Well, as a hitter, if you're looking for something off speed, you don't swing at anything hard. But that's what he did. He wasn't expecting that speed, and he swung late.
Line towards second. Callaspo. And so Damon retired. And it's Alexei Ramirez now. 1 away. One of the best batting averages in the league. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. And it's 0-2. Alexei Ramirez going to have to protect now.
If you tuned in last night, you had a chance to see him drive in 3 runs for his club.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
And here's Paul Konerko, leading the league in home runs. A smash to first. And he continues that streak as that one goes through. Brief moment to see who's on top in our State Farm League leaderboard in hits. That's going to bring Carlos Quentin up. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, they find themselves ahead on this one, and obviously 2 big at-bats from him so far in the game. Driving in a run with a base hit, and then the home run, driving the ball out of the ballpark. So getting his pitches and doing some damage.
First pitch to Quentin. That one's drilled to short. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And coming up, we'll see the Royals. That's Trey Hillman you're looking at. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. Swung on, line softly, left side. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
Let's take a chance now to take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in doubles, first in batting average, and they're also the #1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners, this lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, they let the ball come to them, and then they deliver.
Here's Washburn, 1-0 pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And that'll set down Anderson.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. But now a runner in scoring position at second base.
Washburn set and delivers. Fielded by Ramirez. Too late, and he is safe at second. Fantastic chance here.
Number 6, Juan Pierre.
Well, sometimes the pitcher can do everything he can to record an out. He put this pitch right where he wanted it. The batter very lucky just to get a piece of the bat on the ball, but he's able with the speed to beat it out.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. Kansas City gets a shot at it right now.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away, he drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat, and he did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit, that's how you do it.
Cutter just misses. 1-0. Here's Washburn, 1-0 pitch. To Jesus, good wood on it. And it's going to be Quentin. He comes in a little, gets the out. Here's a look at what's coming up for the White Sox. Final game with Kansas City is tomorrow. And they'll be off to take on the Tigers in that bout of Maglio Ordonez. That's Monday and Tuesday. After that, they'll host the Angels, a series at home. RBI, let's see if Billy Butler can get it. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit, and all of a sudden this game changes.
Now, if he hits one over the ball, too, it completely changes the complexion of this game.
They've had to battle back. Here's a chance to get the lead. First pitch is on the way to Butler. And that ends the half inning as Ramirez makes the play. Jared Washburn coming off the mound. No runs allowed through 3. Third inning in the books. Dan Beckham's in the box.
Second baseman, number 15, Gordon Beckham.
Mesh with a delivery. Hut shot towards the hole. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first. Takes care of it himself. Goes over, touches the base.
And Alex Rios up.
And the 2009 season was a big disappointment for Alex Rios, starting out with the Toronto.
Swung on and ripped towards second. So Rios is set down.
Chicago White Sox catcher, number 12.
It's going to be Brzezinski. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Base is empty and 2 down. And Kendall setting his target. A line drive towards the hole. And there's Gordon for the third out. Leadoff hitter Rick Ankiel. Ground out victim last time through.
Number 24, Rick Ankiel.
And he starts Ankiel out. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Okay, they have 4 hits so far in this one into the 4th inning, but they haven't been able to put them together and try to mount any rally. And I think right now the pitcher's getting the job done, making the pitch when he needs to.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. That's 1 down.
For the Kansas City Royals, second baseman.
Diaspo at the plate. He had a 1 for 6 last year against Jared Washburn. And the first pitch. Swing, soft liner towards left center. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And that will bring Mike Aviles to the plate.
A good piece of hitting right there with one out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
Washburn set and delivers. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
And that gets the tying run on board. That'll bring Alex Gordon to bat.
Well, he had 3 big hits in the last game, and that was on the winning side, and he's getting them going again with that at-bat.
First pitch on the way to Gordon. That swung on and hit. Quentin's going to play it.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
And we've got Anderson batting. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
They had 2 hits in the game last night, looking to add to that today and trying to contribute to his club's success.
No balls, 1 strike, Washburn. And it's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. The White Sox still on top. It's Tian. And it wasn't too long ago he was playing for the other guys in this city. First pitch, here it comes. Strike 1. Mesh got him to swing. 0-1.
Boy, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
Aviles, and that'll set down Tian. Take a moment to take a look at the teams with the most extra base hits, brought to you by State Farm. The White Sox, number 1. Blue Jays in 2nd. 3rd spot, the Red Sox. The Orioles 4th. And 5th best, the A's.
Well, this team clearly
swung on, hit. This one towards Anderson. 2 away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
First pitch on the way to Damon. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. This one towards Pierre. And it's off the wall and left. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
You'll take getting on base anytime, any inning. It just doesn't matter. And here with this double, maybe it's a chance to get a 2-out rally started.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. Oh, 0-1. Mesh kicks and delivers. Ramirez fouls it off again. Swung on line to right center field. And it gets down. Damon will try and bring a run. And the run is in. And Ramirez stretching it. Openings for this lineup offensively, don't give it to them now because they are hot.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out. A guy that really can deliver for this offense. Tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. And Pierre grabs that one, and the side's retired. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. White Sox up 3. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And Kendall's in the box. Washburn set and delivers. Pulls that one off, and it's high, ball 1.
Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
Beckham able to pull that one in. That's one away.
Left fielder,
And we got Pierre batting.
He's coming off a game last night where he had 2 big hits, and looks like he's starting to get locked in a little bit.
And here's the first one. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
Good patience as Juan Pierre lets that one go by. For a ball, it's even. He's averaged .297 lifetime off the White Sox. Swung on, line softly behind second base. And in there, 3 for 3 ball game. And that's going to bring David DeJesus up.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out. And in 2009 for the Kansas City Royals, David DeJesus was one of the most consistent players on that team. 558 plate appearances. He hit .280, 4 stolen bases, the 13 home runs. He's a guy that can do a lot of things offensively, but also a good defender.
Fly to right. That gets down. That'll put him on. The tying run up. Good offensive chance here. For DeJesus, trying to find a place for him in the lineup has been an issue because he clearly can generate some offense, but still teams trying to find a place to put him where he gives them the best out.
Well, that's the thing. To me, he's probably best suited to be a second hitter because he has a little bit of speed, he has gap power, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark on occasion. He's the type of guy that if the leadoff hitter gets on, you have to throw him fastballs, he can make you pay.
Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Swung, ground ball to short. It's gobbled up. There's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. I know they wanted to.
And he starts Ankiel out. Swing and a line drive. And in there, the Royals will get a run. Chances coming here by the bushels full for Kansas City.
Number 13.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. A display of determination coming from the Royals. They've made a dent in that lead. Leading it off, Carlos Quinton. A couple of RBIs thus far.
Well, complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers. I mean, this guy's doing everything today.
First pitch to Quinton. There's a swing and a liner. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Now, breaking down Carlos Quinton's season so far, let's see how he stacks up compared to everybody else. First in doubles. First in batting average. He's also a hit machine, leading the league in hits right now, swinging the bat well. Every time he puts it in play, he seems to find a hole.
Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that gets through for a base hit. Quinton is headed for third. And that's going to plate Alex Rios.
Center fielder.
Well, this guy absolutely hates that pitch away, and he knew they were coming with it because that's the way you get him out. Give him a lot of credit. He got a good piece of wood on it, and now he's on base.
And one of the top 10 averages right now. That's 1. And that's 2. A double play.
Now batting.
And a great throw right there. Second base, strong arm.
Arm strength critical, turning the double play. Can be a matter of a split second to get the out. Great double play. Now, showdown moment in this game right now, Gary, with A.J. Brzezinski coming to the plate. He loves these sorts of situations. We'll see if he can get it done right here.
And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. Swung on and hit this one to Pierre. And that one's put away to retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. White Sox 3, Kansas City 1. Avila's at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 30, Mike Avila.
And here's the first one. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
3 big hits in that game last night, and they'd love to get that contribution again today.
There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. So Alex Gordon will come up.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Washburn set and delivers. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. The pitch. Good patience. Alex Gordon letting that one go by. It evens the count. Lifetime, 2 for 19 off Jared Washburn. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to second for 1. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. I know they wanted to.
And we've got Anderson batting. Struck out swinging last time. Fastball is high, 1-0. And he swings and hits this one foul. And Przinsky calls for the pitch. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. Kansas City gets a shot at it right now.
Well, 2 hits the last game, and you can see he was getting a little confidence as that game went on, and he's carrying it into this one with another good start.
And we'll get to see Matt Thornton pitching. The White Sox turning to a reliever here.
Well, today's starter not overly sharp, didn't have his best stuff.
Swings, hits this one pretty well, deep right center. Rios will field, roams over, puts it away. With that, they'll hold the runners at first and second.
Speed helps on the bases, and it helps in the outfield. Center fielders have good speed. He showed it there, running this ball down again. Juan Pierre, one of the toughest guys to strike out in the major leagues. A good contact hitter coming up in a big situation right here, Gary.
He went 0 for 2 last year against Thornton. A 1-0 pitch. That was a called strike of the knees, 1-1.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
The pitch. Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. There's a swing and contact. This one to Damon. And that's the third out. That'll do it. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And it'll be the White Sox. And here's Martinez. He'll lead off the 7th inning.
Number 25, Martinez.
Mesh with a delivery. It's fouled off. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Here's one hit very well deep. Anderson will field. And he grabs it in his tracks. Our State Farm leaderboard, teams who have great control, not walking people. The White Sox, number 1. Second, the Blue Jays. Third, the Mariners. Fourth, the Royals. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays.
Well, you better be swinging today. And, you know, as a hitter,
He sends this one in the air towards center. And Kotsay retired. Out number 2.
Left fielder.
And it's Johnny Damon now. He doubled in his last appearance. First pitch on the way to Damon. A liner headed for the hole. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning. It's going to be to Jesus.
Right fielder. number 9, David Jesus.
Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
The 2-1 offering lays off that fastball. It's a called strike. 2-2.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Here's the delivery, and this is bounced foul to the left side. Hit on the ground up the middle, and that gets through. The tying run will come to bat.
Now up to the plate.
Boy, after all that effort, seeing all those pitches, you had a good feeling that the hitter was at the advantage, and he was right there, finally getting that big hit.
Now, here we go in a big moment. It's Billy Butler. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Last year, he had an 0 for 2 against Matt Thornton. Hit in the air to left center, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
He gets a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
On the ground to short. The pick. Gets one. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it.
Well, they needed that one. That's the first out. They need to try to limit the damage in this inning and hold on to that lead.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs inside. 1-0.
One out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. That one is hit well. Quentin's there. Butler is headed for third.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble. Mike Aviles loves this sort of situation. He's persevered to get to the big leagues. Now he's got a chance.
And Keel, here we go. And the throw, safe at third. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece.
Now second out in the inning here in the 7th. You're up by 2. I think right now you've got to throw strikes. Force them to get base hits. Make them earn their base runners. No free passes.
Still 1-2. Swing, hot shot. Base hit through the infield. Runner should score. The throw, safe at home plate. He comes around to score. It's 2 RBIs on that hit. Here's our WPA graph, courtesy of Pepsi.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
And now, Alex Gordon. Well, this offense now really a renewed momentum, Steve.
We just saw right there, Gary, is a guy getting it done in the clutch. That's a prime example of big-time hitting.
Got to be a great ball game. We've sensed it coming, and now we've got ourselves back to a tie. Good patience. Alex Gordon letting that one go by. It evens the count.
You know, Gary, like you were saying, we did sense it. Momentum had shifted, and now the opportunity was there. They came up in the clutch. Let's see if they can continue to keep it rolling.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Even game here in Kansas City. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. Momentum has clearly shifted away from his team. They had it rolling and now face a tie, so they got to find a way to get it back. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Last time up, triple home run. Now the first pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. It gets through. Go ahead run on base.
Well, Alexi Ramirez's season so far, let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. Second in doubles, fourth in hits. You'll notice he's also ranked in the top 5 in batting average. A guy that puts it in play, finds holes, and finds a way to get himself on base.
Batting now, Paul Konerko. No one out and a runner on first. And he starts Konerko out. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. Ramirez around third, headed for the plate. And he scores, and the tie is broken. They take the lead.
Well, anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
And down on the mound, we've got Robinson Tejada. As the Royals bring in their reliever.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. Now you always hope you can get this offense going late in the ball game. They have, and they've got a lead.
Well,
he swings and nails a liner. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. Here are the teams piling up the long balls, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Red Sox. White Sox in second. In the third spot, the Orioles. 4th, the Jays. And number 5, the Indians rounded out.
They've been able to drive the ball in situations so far this year. When they get their count, they seem not to miss it, as they're among the leaders in home runs this season.
And that gets down. And Konerko to cross the plate.
Now batting.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment, going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off.
Well, Gary, he can't even worry about the runner at second base right now. He's got to focus on the hitter and make good pitches, and he won't have to worry about that guy scoring.
And it gets down. Quentin, good chance to score here. The throw, and Quentin's home.
Now batting.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence, giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
McKay will come in and pitch as the Royals bring in their reliever.
Oh boy, Gary, I tell you what, you need to bear down and make some pitches right here.
And he has 2 men on with nobody out. A base hit here would probably put this game out of reach.
Well, you're right, Gary.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. And so Pierzynski retired. We'll have a look at who's hitting with runners in scoring position, brought to you by State Farm.
Clutch hitters are hard to find. It means they have to maintain their focus and control their emotions and let the game come to them. And these guys clearly get that done.
And here's Martian. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And it's in there, so Tian knocks in the run. He throws. He scores. He beats him to the plate. You get repeat opportunities. The question is what you do with it. What they're doing with it here is using it. One out, man on first. Here's the first pitch to Kotsay. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
And it's 0-2. Kotsay just trying to punch one here. Hut shot towards the hole. Too late, and he is safe at second. So the rally here energized. Every new opportunity they take advantage of.
It doesn't matter who's on the mound or what they're throwing. These guys can hit it. They are just together building confidence.
There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. It's off the wall on a hop. Tian's on his way home. And he will score from second base. He scores in there ahead of the throw. Just made it home. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
Ramirez.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And out on the mound, we've got Juan Cruz. As the Royals bring in their reliever, 2 away. The RBI leaders the last 10 games, courtesy of State Farm.
Now both of them producing a ton of runs lately, Gary. They're pulling their weight and then some, and now time for the other guys to step up too.
A dive, and he's back in easily. Here's the pitch. It's strike 1, can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. And what a tremendous output in that inning. This lineup unable to be contained. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. And we've got Anderson batting. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Ryan N. Anderson.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Line drive. 1 away.
For the Kansas City Royals, catcher number 18.
And Kendall's in the box. He flew out his last time up. Couldn't get around in time. 0-1.
You know, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. Lined foul towards third. Pitch on the way. Played by Konerko. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
You know, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. That's hit foul by Pierre. Here's the delivery. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Popped into foul territory down the left side. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs, no hits. Nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. The White Sox 10, Kansas City 3.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning.
Leading it off, Carlos Quinn homered back in the first inning.
Number 20.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1. The numbers over his career, 256 against the Royals. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
And Beckham's in the box. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Cut on and missed 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, for a 2-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
And there, Juan Cruz, strike 2. He's got some room. He delivers. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. This one towards Pierre as he drops back and puts it away.
Coming to bat.
On tap for the Royals. One game left for the White Sox. That's tomorrow. And it's a road trip to take on the Orioles. And fan favorite there, Brian Roberts. Great series there. And that's going to be a 2-game trip. And then they'll grapple with another American League Central team, the Indians at Progressive Field. A lot of road games on the way.
Coming to bat.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
It's going to be Brzezinski. Batting average was tremendous. .418 last year against the Royals. 2 men on, 1 out. The first pitch. And that's by him. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it goes foul. Got the bat on that one. And Pierre's there. 2 men have been put away. State Farm brings you the teams leading the way offensively over the last 10 games. The White Sox #1, the Red Sox 2nd, the Orioles 3rd, 4th the Mariners, and #5 the Indians rounded out. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. Line towards third and foul. And that's a strike. Martin's going to have to take very close approach on the next one.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Swung on and hit. This one to Anderson. And that's going to do it in this half inning. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Chance to see the expression of Trey Hillman.
Right fielder.
He's reflecting right now. Not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. And we'll get to see Bobby Jenks pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Steve, he gets going here against Kansas City. What do you think we're going to see from him?
Well, you take a look at this big body guy and Bobby Jenks out on the mound right here, and you know.
DeJesus, good wood on it. That one falls in there for a base hit. He's going to try and test him here. He wants to go to third. He's in there at second base, still no one away.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
Jenks with a delivery. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that gets down. Butler on first. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
That's a good slider right there. That's a good piece of hitting. Staying with that breaking ball, waiting to read the break over the plate, putting a good swing on it.
And he starts Ankiel out. And that's in there. Jenks ahead 0-1.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now.
Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. 1 away.
You know, winning big right now, you just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Diasmo at the plate. Over 3 career at-bats, couple of hits off Bobby Jenks. And the first pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. That's in there. Should score the runner. Butler is headed for third. Chances coming here by the bushels full for Kansas City.
This is likely too little, too late, but at least they're not laying down and dying in their last at bat, giving it a shot.
And he takes one in there, 0-1.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a four-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
0-1. Jenks kicks and deals. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2. Smash towards the middle, and it's plucked off the field. And 2. They got both of them that time.
A good all-around effort, Gary, by the White Sox today allows them to get the win. They've got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
And about that time, we present our Pepsi Clutch Performer.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. The pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away. That's why he got those 3 big hits. And when you can do that, good things are going to happen for your team.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball land.